U.S. President Donald Trump indicating that Washington may not even reach a new trade accord with Canada. And he says the Americans could impose additional or higher tariffs on this country. In 1 week's time, officially, the August 1st deadline arrives for these talks. Let's get more from Cameron Scrivens, President and Portfolio Manager at JCIC Asset Management. It's great to see you, and thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you.
We know that he loves the art of the deal, so perhaps this is just like when you're buying a carpet, you threaten to walk out of the shop.
So our expectation is that we've seen this movie before. I mean, we've been dealing with this for the last number of months, and August 1st, he may change gears. He may kick the can down the road. He is trying to get a number of deals done in a very quick time frame. So we'll see if it happens. But I don't think it's going to take the markets off their highs.
I did actually once buy a carpet in Istanbul. And it was a long process. And then the carpet dealer said, "Oh, what about lunch?" I said, no, this is enough. We ended up buying the carpet. But anyway, what is your approach to the market right now?
So we are focused on the long term. And so we're looking for great companies which are going to be compounding at a good clip. And we're looking for cracks in the market. I mean, we're always looking for changes. Are we getting challenges with jobs? Is inflation pushing up too much? How is the consumer doing? And so those factors always enter into how we're thinking about companies and how we're thinking about our portfolios.
Right. I mean, it looks as though the U.S. consumer, the U.S. economy is hanging in there.
They're hanging in remarkably well. I mean, we've had a big earnings week this week, and we've had lots of companies report, and earnings have been pretty good. When I was in here a number of weeks ago, before earnings season, I kind of set the table to say that we were going to have a relatively okay earnings season because we believe that companies had set expectations to be able to beat numbers.
So they've been with their forecasts, being
with their
cautious.
forecasts, exactly.
Yeah. Meta does report next week, and there is speculation that in this trade war, some Chinese companies may have pulled back. We know that the likes of the cheap vendors like Temu or Shein into the U.S. have been forced to increase prices because of these tariffs. So maybe they'll pull back on their advertising.
Possibly. We have taken a look at some of the pricing. We did see a little bit of a hint on what's happening with when Alphabet reported. And so far, it looks like pricing is holding in. We do expect that Meta will have okay numbers. And all you need to do is sit down on the subway and see the number of people doom scrolling through their Instagram and on YouTube and for Alphabet and FaceTime. And so we do expect that Meta will be able to put up good numbers.
I wonder if in 20 years' time, cell phones will be seen like packs of cigarettes if they demonstrate health damage.
Possibly.
There have to be warning labels and restrictions. Good luck policing it. Two stocks that you are interested in right now. GE. Now, is that GE Vernova or GE Aviation?
That is the GE Aerospace.
Oh, sorry.
So as you know, GE has gone through a number of different iterations, and they've hived off a number of their pieces over the years that used to be that great conglomerate with healthcare and financials, et cetera. This is the aerospace piece, which we think continues to be a very exciting company. They have reported numbers, and the numbers were excellent, and we see solid numbers going into the second half of 25.
Partly just because of a global aviation boom, people flying more and more?
Partly, but also GE has engines on 3/4 of the planes that people fly on.
Oh, wow.
So part of what they do is not only make jet engines, but they also service them, and it's extremely profitable. You have not seen a huge upgrade cycle yet from the airlines. We'll probably see that in 26 and in 27. So right now, airlines are flying on older planes, and they need to be serviced more often.
That's interesting, and yeah, it's a nice margin, and I'm sure they get to
fantastic.
sell parts at a nice margin and stuff like that.
And the margins were up in the quarter, which gave us an indication that they were going to be okay going into the second half of 25.
Let's stick with the aviation theme. You think United Airlines looks good at this level?
We do. So typically, the airline industry is an industry that you want to rent as opposed to buy. But United is in a nice upgrade cycle. We did see from their earnings, consumers are starting to fly again. So even though we had challenges in the Newark airport with the air traffic controllers, United reported really solid numbers. And it's solid numbers in places that we want to see, such as the business traveler, as well as the priority traveler, because those are higher margins.
I got to admit, I hate flying so much. The crowds and the lineups and the cramped conditions, that it really is deterring me from flying, but that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, I mean, it can take you to wonderful places.
Absolutely.
Yeah.